and welcome to the Study Travel News video. I'm Nicola Hancox.
And I'm Jenny Fennelly, bringing you the latest news stories.
The headlines this week: dip in students but increase in weeks for Irish ELT.
Student surveys show satisfaction in Australia.
New Zealand college convicted for fraud.
And much more besides, so to Ireland first.
Yes, indeed. Member ELT Schools of Marketing English in Ireland experienced a small decrease in international students in 2018, but a 5.3% increase in student weeks, Study Travel magazine can reveal.
There were 125,000 students enrolled in 2018, of which junior students accounted for more than half. Student weeks, meanwhile, increased to more than 806,000 on the back of a longer average stay of 6.6 weeks. In both the adult and junior segments, a drop in EU students was balanced by an increase in students from outside of the EU.
Italy remained the largest source market with almost 38,000 students, but that was a 13% drop compared with the previous year. And indeed, all of the top EU markets, with the exception of Spain, sent fewer students.
Brazil provided slightly fewer students but increased the number of student weeks on the back of a longer stay of 21 weeks and was by far the largest source country on this measure. There were also increases from non-EU markets including Russia, Japan and Mexico.
Over to Australia next, where the latest round of the International Student Survey of more than 80,000 students revealed an overall satisfaction rate of 89%. Australia's learning and living satisfaction levels were above the global average, the Department of Education and Training said.
The top reasons for choosing Australia were quality of teaching, reputation of qualifications and personal safety and security, the report showed, and 75% of respondents said Australia was their first choice destination.
Universities Australia Chief Executive Catriona Jackson said the results reflected Australia's strong track record of delivering quality and adding value to international students that study there.
In neighbouring New Zealand, the International College of Auckland, a private training establishment, has pleaded guilty to 52 charges of breaching the Immigration Act and been fined $40,000.
Immigration New Zealand said this was the first such conviction and that the charges related to a scheme between 2015 and 2017 when the college declared that students had paid tuition fees in full in advance when they had only paid in part. Full tuition fee payment is required for a visa to be issued for the duration of the programme.
And now for a roundup of some of the other news stories this week. The Scottish Government has announced that EU further and higher education students commencing in the 2020 to 21 academic year will receive the same fee status and loan access as Scottish students, regardless of Brexit outcomes. Scotland is the first part of the UK to make pledges beyond 2019-20.
International Language School organisation Equals will pilot a higher education accreditation scheme at the end of 2019 for full launch next year, reflecting the growing demand for accreditation of university language centres. The move was announced at the Equals International Conference in Madrid, which was the association's largest to date.
South Africa-based ELT provider Good Hope Studies has unveiled a new English Plus golf course, which will run with 2 starts per year, the next being in November.
Study Perth has launched a digital marketing campaign in China to raise awareness of Perth as a destination and attract more students from the country. The organisation has also partnered with the Australia-India Business Council in the development of a mentoring scheme for Indian students in Western Australia.
Australian Internships has announced a new programme in the Pacific Internship Programme in partnership with the University of the South Pacific and a number of Fiji-based companies.
And lastly, Ireland-based Everest Language School has launched an English language learning podcast as a free resource for international students.
More on all of those stories on our website, as well as photos from the recent ST Alfie Secondary Focused event in London and the gala dinner of that Equals conference.
Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye.